sometimes it's a good idea just to step back and go back to basics to see how you've improved. So what I'm going to do here, just a simple setup. I'm going to use an empty glass bottle, 2 LED torches, I have a red and green laser pointer, piece of plain paper, bit of blue tack, I have my camera with a 50mm lens on the end. I'll also be using some extension tubes. This is an example of getting back to basics, how easy you can make some really nice pictures with just simple tools and accessories. To start off with, a little bit of a basic setup, as in product photography style. Important thing is, when doing glass photography, and if you're using a tile for a reflective surface, keep them clean, keep them nice and polished. Any marks, any dirt will show up in the final image. Just makes it a lot easier in the editing at the end. Started off with a couple of test shots, no lights. I'm just getting a little hint of glow from the top of the glass. Well, I can use that. I mean, it's daytime, it's still 8 o'clock in the morning, sun's up, curtains drawn, turn all the lights off, still a bit of enough light to see around the room, but with a 2-second exposure at f2, I can work around that. First off, working with one torch. First off, controlling the light more. The light's a bit splayed out, so using a piece of the paper, wrap it around the end of the torch. I can control the light more. Instead of being splayed out, it's now where I want it. Now going to try the laser pointers. Important thing to remember, do not shine it into your camera. Do not get a reflection, a beam bouncing back into your camera. It will damage, or has a high chance of damaging, the sensor. It's even more important for if you're using live view, because your shutter's open, you're using the sensor straight away. If you can, get your setup first, pointing the laser at your object, making sure there is no direct beam coming at it. Now going in for some macro close-up photography. Using a laser pointer, using an LED torch with the paper tube on the end as a fill-in light source. Just stood on the end or hanging around the place. I'm using the pointer just to highlight up certain aspects of the bottle. Using the paper on the end of the LED as a tube, I'm using it as a light source, not pointing directly, as a glow. Then using another torch, piece of paper on the end, softens the light, as a fill-in light source.